Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to Pick and Mix, where we pick and mix things up, and this week it is a trip down memory lane, which means we're going to look at a top 10 from the UK on this day, and the year we're going to today is the 1960. So let's have a look what was happening on the 10th of August 1960. It was a Wednesday, and it was 63 years ago. So if it is your birthday today, happy birthday from all of us here at this channel. And it was a late year, which always means it was an Olympic year. Next year's a leap year as well. Prime Minister in the UK at the time was Mr. Harold Macmillan. It was the baby boomer generation. Chinese zodiac was rat, and if it is your birthday today, you are a Leo. So what happened on this day? There's a little bits happened. We've got Discover 13 launched into orbit and returned the first object from space on this day. Los Angeles premiere of Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, of course starred Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh. Some birthdays today, born on this day. One is actor Antonio Banderas from Philadelphia, Evita and Zorro. Puss in, I think he does Puss in Shrek as well. He was born in Malaga in Spain. It's also born on this day is American golfer Kenny Perry. Won 4 majors titles and 14 PGA Tour titles. Was born in Elizabethtown in Kentucky. Also today, born on this day, is a Irish session and touring Tim Whistler, ukulele and mandolin, Vinnie Kilduff. Now, he's played with the Waterboys and U2, and he used to play with the late Sinead O'Connor. He was born in Knock, County Mayo in Ireland. And also today, we had an actor who died. It was Frank Lloyd. He died on this day in 1960, and he was an actor and director of Mutiny and the Bounty, Oliver Twist, Blood on the Suns. He was 74. But enough of the history. So what was the top 10 on this day? 63 years ago. So number 10, down 2 places, is When Johnny Comes Marching Home, from Adam Faith's version. Now everybody's recorded this. It's an old Civil War song, isn't it? Got to number 2, and it's on its way down now. This has just been given to the Adam Faith plinky plonky harpy sort of sound to it. It's pretty good. I don't mind that track actually. At number 9, up 3 places, it's an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini from Brian Hyland. Reached number 8 here in the UK, but was a number 1 hit in America, number 2 in Australia, and number 3 in the Netherlands. I like this song. It's got quite a long title. Say that after a few beers. And then Timmy Mallet murdered it in the 80s. It's an awful version of it, but this is the best, and I like that. Okay, at number 8, up a massive 11 places, a song from Elvis Presley, A Mess of Blues. This was actually the original. This originally was a B-side of It's Now or Never, but released as a single in its own rights. Eventually got to number 2 in the UK, but only managed number 32 in America. 1983, Status Quo did a version of it, and it reached number 16. It's a great record. I love this song. I like Elvis's, and of course I do like Status Quo's version. Okay, number 7, up 8 places. This is a double A side from Connie Francis. One song is called Mama. Connie's got a great voice, but I just didn't like the song. But the flip side was Robot Man, which I do like. Typical Connie Francis song. Great song. Released as a double A side in the UK, as I said, but owned and was released in America as Mama. This version eventually got to number 2, and in America, Mama got to number 8. Okay, number 6. Down one place for the Everly Brothers, and When Will I Be Loved? Reached number 4 here in the UK, so it was on its way down, but only managed number 8 in the USA. One of my favourite songs by the Everly Brothers, but it's one of the songs that sort of gets missed off because they had so many great songs, but this is absolutely brilliant. I love this song. So coming at number 5, up 4 places, and it was Ain't Misbehaving by Tommy Bruce and the Bruisers. They released only 2 songs. This is the one that got to the higher and the most popular. Got to number 3 eventually. Didn't release much, but this is quite a good song. I like the start of this because it's a bit big bopper. Hello, and all that sort of thing. That's the typical songs. Not a particular favourite one of my 60s songs, actually. It's okay, that one. Okay, number 4, up 7 places for the twang of Gretsch. Mr. Dwayne Evie and Because They're Young. Eventually got to number 2 here in the UK, so it was on its way up the charts. Peaked at number 4 in the USA. This is great. It's that Gretsch guitar, which has got a distinctive guitar, the twang, and it's classic from Dwayne. We must do some a retro ranking on Mr. Dwayne Eddy, because I do like Dwayne Eddy. I just love his style. Okay, number 3, down 3 places. So this was last week's number 1. There's some Cliff Richard and the Shadows. Please Don't Tease. Number 1 hit in Ireland as well, and Norway and Sweden. You can't go wrong with a bit of Cliff and the Shadows, can you? Great track. Pretty cool stuff. I do like that track. At number 2 then, on this day, a non-mover. And it's Good Timing from Jimmy Jones. I love this song. Now, this was one of those singles in my parents' singles collection. The other song he did was Handyman. I love this. A great song. This did eventually go to number 1, and it was a number 3 in America and number 7 in Australia. And it's a great song. So we had a new number 1 this week, up 3 places, from Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, Shaking All Over. There's not much you can say about this one. He didn't record. They recorded more singles, and they didn't really put an album out as such. They also reached number 1 in Canada in 1965. Also, this little bit, a bit of this has been used in thing. It's the Who Did It live Leeds album, and Status Quo used to play this bit in the middle of their Roadhouse Blues thing. Great song. I love that song. So there we go, folks. There is your top 10 singles from 1960. So that's all for shows today. We'll be back later though with our live stream, and that starts at 8 PM UK time, 12 noon on the Pacific coast, and 3 PM on the Eastern. If not, I'll be back tomorrow when we've got live albums, and we're going to be looking at the live albums of the fantastic Trapeze, one of my favourite 70s rock bands. I do love that band. I've got 2 new albums for you tomorrow as well. One of them is called What the 45, and it's from one of my childhood bands, Girls' School. Yes, they're still cranking out and making music. And also tomorrow I'll be looking at Mammoth, which is Wolfgang Van Halen's album, and Mammoth 2. 2 great new albums to look at tomorrow, and a great live band as well. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. It's going to be a hot one here in North in Northampton today. We actually got summer today. I'm looking out the window at the moment. It's beautiful blue skies, a little gentle breeze, but they say it's going to be somewhere between 23 and 24, which is quite warm for us after all the miserable we've had. So have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow or tonight. Bye for now.